How to build a startup in Africa. My name is Van Puchert, and this is Finding Frequency. So I'm going to keep this short because I've just nipped out of a presentation of a good friend of mine, Jono. So Jonathan Gull is a developer that I befriended, developer/designer that I befriended here in Poland. He's originally from the Caribbean, and he recently worked in a small, well, I shouldn't call them small, it's a sizable e-commerce startup created by two guys. One still working at Amazon, the other one's former Apple/Amazon, and they've created a e-commerce platform that is currently active in Senegal. And their vision was really that, when they go home from the States to Senegal to have holiday and visit family, why are they unable to enjoy the e-commerce capabilities that they have back home in the United States? So they decided to build this platform, and they recruited Jonathan to actually come and build this platform for them a couple of months ago. Now, Jonathan has since moved on to other challenges, so it is really great to see him presenting and sharing his ideas and thoughts. And sorry, I'm like watching some of these slides as it's kind of playing out here. So it's inspiring to see him sharing those thoughts with other Europeans, because fundamentally one of the biggest challenges that people face when they actually go out and build things in Africa is that they think Africa is one country. Africa is a huge continent. Folks in South Africa like me are a little bit stranger than the folks in Senegal or Angola. So you have to really think about all the different countries on the continent and think of ways to connect with those people when you go and work on that continent. And also, one of the key thoughts that Jonathan is sharing here is that you also have to leverage the local talent. And by thinking that the talent doesn't exist there, you make a huge mistake. There's a lot of talented people in Africa. Just look at me. Come on. So yeah, what a day. I'm laughing, but it was a busy day. A few things went wrong today again. And, it's part of doing things. I don't think necessarily it's about laxing or, messing up. It's just you have to deal with uncertainty. And I think one of the things I saw today again is that something really went wrong because, some people just assume that certain things will work a certain way. And then when the shit proverbially hits the fan, I think the best thing today, and I kind of really tried my best working on that aspect, is to stay calm and just work through it and do the best you can, even when you get bombarded by different kind of instructions and questions. I don't know how to say this, but I am in a way getting a little bit frustrated with senior people. And I know that there is a kind of thought around that senior people are super busy and that is jobs of the middle tier and lower tier people to one day, because they want to be in that level, to take up all the slack and do things. But really, like at the moment, I'm really getting frustrated by people who I think people make the mistake that they don't think that I have been on that level. I have. I just don't brag about it all the time. And I've made decisions about my specific career and where I want to go. But now that I'm working with a lot more middle tier people, and also that I have this attitude as a consultant where I want to serve and solve problems with people, I get to see a lot more. And what I'm seeing at the moment is a lot of middle to lower end people on the scale, on the ladder of corporate, really struggling because senior people aren't leading, number one, and senior people aren't showing how to do things by example. Inboxes are cluttered with emails that lie there unresponded. Advice that has not been given to people, guidance that are not shared with people trying to achieve things. I always thought that while I was at Deloitte and working as a senior manager, my job was to make sure that my team, the future leaders, are able to do what they need to do. So that meant that I responded to my emails. That meant I read my emails. That meant that I got up my chair, walked over proactively to see how I can help my team and support them grow, and make sure that the projects we are working together on succeed. Not focusing on lying or laying blame. And that means like personal responsibility. And I feel like in a lot of aspects that I'm dealing with some senior people, they are just not organized. They're not disciplined. I don't like that. And I don't think that is a way people should roll. Sorry, I'm looking for words, but really it's like this excuse of I'm too busy. It doesn't work for me. You're probably too busy because you're not organized. Anyway, and I know because sometimes I'm guilty of that too. But I'm going to leave it there. It's not something to be extraordinary about. The extraordinary is looking across my set of windows here, seeing Jonathan smiling and talking away. And I want to go jump back in and listen to what he's got to say. At least I got a little bit of a preview before he went live. So thank you for listening. And if you're leading people, make sure you are leading them to success, not leading them astray. Thanks for listening.